Hello and welcome to BW Business World. Today we are here at Indian Hospitality Awards 2025. Thank you so much, Mr. Khanna, for joining in.
Thank you.
You have had a great panel discussing about how today's hotels are trying to get into new models, managed, franchisee or owned. We were pretty clear when we were listening to the panel what will be the trends like. But tell me, in the last 5 years, what have been some of the trends that have shaped what we are seeing today?
Well, one of the biggest trends away from what model you're talking about is the domestic consumption, how it has changed in India. It's for the first time that in our industry, your demand is growing faster than supply, which is absolutely a great news, which is why you see a lot of these new destinations coming up. You see a lot of consolidation. You see supply growth being very robust. So I think from those perspective, this is one of the big indicators when you see in last 5 years. If you talk about last 1 year, consolidation is what's really happening. We've had 2, 3, 4 different series of consolidations happening. We were discussing on our panel about how organized capital is coming into this field. So I think those are the big indicators if you look at it.
Now that we understand that consolidation is already happening, we also understand from your comments and other industry veterans' views that India is sitting on a huge heap of dry powder. We do have capital. What are the newer streams where you're seeing that capital getting into?
Look, again, it purely depends on the end game or the result what an investor needs. If you really ask a big investor like Chalet, where Gaurav was talking, it's about the location which matters to them. If somebody's getting into first-time hotel business, their own local geography makes sense to them. So I think it's not like one size fits all. It's horses for courses. That's how it is in this industry.
Now, when we see in the next, let's say 3 or 5 years, what is the kind of shape this industry will take? Not from a larger perspective. Tell me in bits and pieces, where do you see the increase in numbers of hotels? Will it be owned? Will it be managed? Will it be franchised? And also in terms of how homegrown brands or the specific taste of hotels are coming up. Talk about that.
So again, in our panel, at least I'm very clear that owned will not be like a big pusher. I think it'll be more between managed and franchise. Again, depending on what an owner needs or how you want to do it. But what will also happen in coming years is the conversion opportunity, which is all the standalone hotels converting into brands. Whether it's a homegrown brand or whether it's with an international brand. So I think conversion opportunities are huge, which is nothing but ready-made hotel brands coming into your kitty. It's more like plug and play, whereas against a greenfield and a brownfield, which takes their own sweet time to come into play. So I think that will be again a big thing, which is already happening if you look at it. If I talk about Sarovar today, we operate 142 hotels in 87 locations. When I look at last 2 years, we've almost had 10 to 12 conversions. Which is absolutely a big number if you look at it, which means that they're really coming faster into your system, generating fees for you, generating revenues for you. So I think that way it will be a big changer if you ask me.
And apart from Indian interest, what is your take on international interest on India as a bet when we talk about investments?
If you look at big macro numbers or big macro indicators, everything is going in the right direction. As I said, this is for the first time in our industry that demand is growing faster than supply. So I think from those indicators, it is pretty much robust. Yes, your inbound tourism hasn't come back to what we really want, but again, the corporate demand is pretty high when you look at it from that perspective. So we have good indicators which are leading us into the right direction. You've got good solid tailwinds helping the industry.
Just the final one, Mr. Khanna. Sure. Given our theme this year is Atithi Devo Bhava 2.0, what is it in 2025? How different is it from 20 years ago?
Well, it's not about different, but it's about reliving or kind of reigniting the whole spirit of hospitality. Atithi Devo Bhava is something which is very close to our Indian hospitality culture, and I think it could not have been any better time than what it is today to bring this back again in picture and say as to what hospitality really needs to go back. Sometimes we get lost into AI and all of other stuff. We need to go back to our roots and say this is what hospitality is all about.
For a broader perspective, for a hospitality industry, so to say, what is the one big trend that is here to stay for long?
People serving people, that will always be there.
I am 100% with you on this. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.